All the time. It's such a gambit. It's such a gamble, dare I say.
But it's really a gamble if it's very well calculated, because against, like, if it worked the first time, yeah, it makes sense. And now with the Toms, you won't get that quick access to the early game burst, the magic damage that a Uranus can provide, but the Toms will be an equally annoying presence to deal with. If you're LPE, this could work again, and I'll be afraid for Aspect here, because against a Ling will be a little bit more brave to actually try and take down Aspect in the jungle. Maybe burst him down, force him back, not necessarily to get the kill, but just disrupt him enough. Like, he won't need the help of Jay so much for that. He can just come in and then get out right away after dealing the damage. So LPE have their work cut out for them in this match.
Yep, here we go already. The Dealer special just cutting the waves at level 1.
And now with Onic just zoning out in the middle river area to give a little bit more room for Hate to farm up. Great invade decision here by Dilar and Jay. He's gonna buy themselves some time. Look at the disruption.
Yep, Dilar's gonna have to pay for this. Ryota using the Cyclone Eye, be able to keep the tabs on him. BMO gets the first blood. So yeah, Dilar pays for it in blood with his life. So yeah, that's about what? 400 ahead is LP.
Aspect wasn't even able to get an assist out of that though, so that's just a little bit more gold, I guess, for BMO. I can't remember if anyone was nearby to get the assist. Arvs was, Ryota was. At least there's that. Now, Onic, Delar especially, knowing that he loves to cut the lanes, he has to be careful. He cannot give kills like that so much. Rest a quick snowball by LPE.
Here we go, Deadly Magic placed in by Aspect. Delar survives, but only for a second more, as over in the other corner of the jungle, of the map, BMO falls. So yeah, I think this is LPE's response. Stop Dilar from cutting. That may have been a huge factor in game 1.
Yeah, now Dilar really has to play it safely. Another kill him on him, and that's gonna be easy goings now for Ryota's Esmeralda. Will always be roughly around a level or 2 ahead of him if he gives up another kill here. Because of all the pressure and the times that Dilar has died in the bottom lane, he will probably have his ultimate already for this turtle, but Onic probably won't even have time to contest, although...
What?
Wow!
Hate with the Retribution steal coming in. Dilar with the Conqueror's Inferno, and Ryota bites it. Kyrie gets one. Kyrie looking low, gets hit by the rotations. Arv slays him, and there you go. Hate wants the revenge kill. Not gonna get it just yet because he's gonna fall to BMO, but Dilar gets it in a delayed response. There you go, another BMO falls. That's going to be a trade in favor of Onic as they go ahead and get the lead in gold by about 200.
And now the scales are balanced yet again. I just said it that Onic probably won't be able to take it, but then Hate from out of nowhere, from the purple side buff of Onic-Ph, from his purple buff, was able to swoop in just in time to get the tap of that Retribution. That was a great steal there by Onic-Ph, and they didn't even make it look too obvious that that was a possibility, that was looming, that steal from Hate. Great call.
I missed this Hate. I missed the way he was playing. Tempest of Blaze right now trying to get Aspect down with the help of Jay. Pops it. Oh, there was a deadly magics placed on him, but there wasn't enough damage to follow through. Again, making Aspect pay for even daring to think he could steal the orange.
Yeah, not that big of a loss, but then now LPE has to be careful calling plays such as that, as Jake the dog getting his first death in the game off screen.
Okay, Kyrie here going 1v1 against Arvs, playing the diversion, because from the back coming is Dilar. He loses it in the long run, but off camera, BMO goes down. Dilar finishes the job, Arvs falls. Kyrie picking up his Clock of Destiny while Arvs goes for the Enchanted Talisman.
Map presence for Onic-Ph, too good. Again, rocking with the Angela and the Link. They have all bases covered. They have all lanes covered, like theoretically on paper. But that's also what we're seeing. Dilar's rotating well. Hate is about to potentially get another kill, but then they'll just be able to force Jake the Dog back to not defend that. Was a mistake in the end, giving this Angela and Ling again. Does that mean LPE loses? No, it's still really early in the game. Things can happen, but so far it's Onic that's winning.
Yep, and right now, actually our first time seeing Yaknu be part of the action. Turtle secured here by Hate. That's gonna be Jay with the Heart Guard canceling it, calling it quits. Aspect at least able to secure his orange. Looking at the gold lead now by Onic. Wow, slowly but surely over the past minute or so have turned it now into a 2,000 gold lead. A false diversion by Arms.
Could be a risky invader. Very rewarding here for LPE.
Oh, they're gonna continue. They're gonna force the issue here. Arms from the back line getting pressured by Hate. Dealer looking low. Deadly Magics. A shutdown onto the Dams right now in this bush. Yaknu popping the Blood Ode. He's singing, but Bimo ain't listening. Ryota survives, dancing away with the Frost Moon shields. And now Yaknu gonna be the victim of Jake the Dog's bites. Down goes the Alice. It's a 2-for-1 trade so far. LPE walking away with more than they started with.
Yeah, not very rewarding, but a rewarding fight nonetheless. Though they lost Aspect, Jake the Dog was able to get in the kill board in that exchange. Now this is something that Onic has to be careful with. Again, it's not the same effect. It's a sub for the Uranus, but it's not exactly like the Uranus this time. It cannot be an invincible walking wall like Uranus is. It still provides it, but then LPE will have the damage to deal with the sustained frontliners of Onic-PH.
Yep, and right now Onic very good at recovering. Previously, already the gap was closed, but now it's growing once more. Dilar, Quadrant, Inferno, spacing out the deadly magics from Aspect. And if that's all that Dilar does for the next, 2 or 3 minutes, he's doing his job. Right now, Jake the Dog caught out between a rock and a hard place, aka Hate and Yaknu and Jay inside him. They're pressuring this top lane again, forcing Ryota and Bimo to answer back. Even Jake the Dog can't have as free a go at this right now. Oh, nice purple steal away by Aspect. And I think Ryota's gonna get away from this. Oh no, there's too much. There's 3 here. There's 4 from Onic. Tempesta plates to make sure the Esmeralda stays in place. Last turtle of the game here in contestation by both teams.
They decided to find that out, or Ryota did, because they knew he knew his teammates were trying to go for the Lord. Turtle could be another risky fight for LPE.
Yep, Arms here, gonna be bit down by Dilar. The Logi goes down. Jake the Dog here, going in with the Blazing Doom.
Cannot, look at that, 4K, getting close to 4K gold lead here for Onic for playing almost exactly the same game.
Yep, if I may say, kudos where kudos are due. LP is doing better at stopping Dilar, but because of that, they're giving Yaknu so much space.
Yeah.
Yaknu, his first team fight was at 5 minutes, so that means he has a minute, an item and a half already.
And he ran with Mystery Shop, so that means it took even less time for him to get his items. I think he's really close, or he's just about built the Winter Tournament.
Yep, mid lane, turret tier 1 falling already. And do note, Jay does not have the Heart Guard just yet. But just the same, he's playing this game the way he did game number 1. No deaths, present for almost all the kills, and now Dilar's gonna have to fight it here. Deadly Magic's placed in. Aspect gets the kill. Slowly but surely, but up top. Ooh, so much pressure. Hate and Yaknu gonna put down this turret.
Yeah, but because of the amount of mobility and map presence that Onic has in their lineup, no problem for them to give away that trade. Going for an invade on the purple, but no, it's Aspect who got bursted down by Kyrie.
Ooh, he didn't see that Kyrie and company were there. Didn't even last a second.
Yeah, that was a surprise, Umbrella, that we saw coming out of Onic. And now Aspect has to be careful invading like that, knowing that Kyrie's there to protect us.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Hate and Jay coming in. Ryota gonna be the victim here. Oh, but nice use of the diversion. Perfectly placed.
Great timing there by Arms. Could have been really bad if that was a double kill given to Hate. Now LPE, still just like game number 1, same story. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but honestly, with what Onic brought out, exact same thing. LPE, though they have better burst this time around, coming in from the Harley as their carry, it's really tough cookie to catch here for LPE.
Yeah, I've heard players say that Harley plays a lot like a marksman anyways. So this is, again, a revision or an improvement on what teams have been trying to do, like the double marksman setup. So far, this is not bad, but just the same, Onic-Ph are so good at what they're trying to do here. Now Ryota burning the flicker as Lord enters the map. Dilar might start up his orange, try to steal it away from Aspect. And BMO just ever so cautiously watching from this push, moving to the other. Now he's gonna get caught out. Changing cameras here. Dilar getting hit with the deadly magics. Hate destroys the tank of LPE. That's a -1 for the Eagles. And Onic here, I think they're gonna take this Lord, not even waste time. Oh, level 1 Lord, just level up your siege minions. This is gonna be tough for LPE.
Yeah, and LPE just look out of their element right now. They are playing the exact same strategy, but they cannot just find a way to take it down. Is it problems with communications, maybe, shot calling, maybe, but Onic-Ph cannot deny they look like the sharper and better team right now. Jay, won't be surprised if he'll end up with another MVP performance. He's 1-0-10. But then other than Jay, actually no one in Onic-Ph, like outside of numbers, really stood out so much because it was just a great concentrated team effort. Everyone did their jobs perfectly. Iyakni did his job. Dilar did his job. Hate and Jay doing this is what we need to adjust, but they tried, but it just didn't work out for them. You can't blame them. It's a tough order for any team.
Yep, and right here, again, we see prime lane management. Top, bottom, and mid are all crashing down into LPE's side of the map. Soon enough, once the inhibitors fall, it's the base up next in Onic-Ph's sights. It looks like top might be their focus here. Hate gets Jay in him. There you go, Hearthguard as they whack away at this top lane thread. Hate coming in. They're gonna go for BMO. Down he goes. Oh, Reptar so soon, is it? That's gonna be mid lane next. Down goes Lord. That's gonna be about taking a few hits. And Dilar popping the Conjuring Inferno already, as well as the old Aspect falls to Kairi. And that's going to be Ryota. Arvs and Jig the Dog only left. Even bottom lane falls. Are 3 enough to defend? I think the answer is no. Ladies and gentlemen, Onic Philippines walks away with a sweep.
Snowball was way too fast. And the fact that Jay